So if you know what to do, you can save yourself thousands of dollars up front when you're buying a home, and then at the same time, lower the interest rate by 2%. For most people right now, when you're buying a home, you feel under pressure to put a big down payment on that property to have a more affordable mortgage payment. The trick here is, instead of putting down, let's say 10% to have a lower loan amount, what you can do is reduce that down payment to 5% or use FHA loan and put down 3.5% down. So you're saving a huge amount of cash up front versus that hefty 10% down. Because there is a big difference between that 3.5% or 5% versus 10%. I have a strategy for you that is working very well with clients with how we are helping them create home affordability. Essentially, we are leveraging the system because you are allowed to receive a seller credit, and in this market, you can negotiate that because the seller is, over the winter months that is, everything slows down and they're more willing to negotiate with you to give you that seller credit to get their home sold. So once we negotiate that credit from the seller, we're gonna use it in two different ways. The first way is we're gonna go ahead and use this to cover all your closing costs and prepaids. So previously, let's say you're buying a $300,000 property, okay? That's about $4,000 in closing costs and prepaids. Now for the other half of your credit, we're gonna look at using what's called a 2-1 buydown to lower your interest rate by 2% in the first year and 1% in that second year. The mortgage payment has dropped drastically because you have a lower interest rate over those first 2 years. Now this is only short term, but you manage to save yourself tens of thousands up front, as well as a portion of your mortgage payment on a monthly basis, creating a more affordable payment. And let's say in the future, you have the opportunity to refinance, because we're thinking rates will likely come down in the future. That's fantastic. But this gives you the option to save all that money up front and have a low payment when you're buying that dream home today.